In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Chat GPT for Google Ads. Now, Chat GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer, and essentially it's an intelligent bot which you can interact with in a very natural way. It's been developed by OpenAI. The co-founder is Elon Musk and the actual CEO is Sam Altman. Now, what you can do, you can use the power of ChatGPT to your advantage when you're creating your Google Ads campaigns, as well as optimizing and managing your Google Ads campaigns. So I'm going to show you 11 different ways in which you can use ChatGPT for Google Ads, and some of these ways are going to absolutely blow you away. So keep watching and let me know what you think of it as and when I keep telling you. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you over the shoulder type of thing. So I'm going to show you my screen. I'm not just tell you about it, I'm going to show you it actually working. So here we go, let's jump straight into it. To get into ChatGPT, you simply go to chat.openai.com and you need to register with your email address. Once you log in, this is what your screen will look like. Okay, so it's giving you a few examples over here. So let's go through 11 different ways in which you can use ChatGPT for your Google Ads campaigns. But before we do, I want you to understand that if you're asking ChatGPT to give you some instructions, give it meaningful questions and give it some context about what you're looking for. So don't just ask very ambiguous questions. Give it some context about what you're looking for, or what industry or what type of keyword you're looking for. And you know, we're going to go through some examples because it's all based on Giggle, which I always go on about in my book. And what that means is garbage in, garbage out. If you ask a garbage question, it's going to give you garbage results back. If you ask an intelligent question, it's going to give you intelligent results back. So let's get right into it now. Using ChatGPT to create headlines for Google Ads. This is what you do. So if I want some headlines, I can simply type in create Google Ads headlines, and I can give it an example, right? So one of our headlines, for example, I can say get ready this summer with our range of sunscreen products. Okay, so here we go, we press enter and there it is. It's already giving you some awesome headlines. And remember what it's doing, it might give you about say 10 different headlines. If you want more, you can simply say give me 2 more, and it'll give you 2 more. Now in Google Ads, we've got restrictions, so we might have, we might want the headlines to be say 30 characters, in which case you can just take your question that you had, like for example, I'm simply going to copy that again to save me typing it. I'm going to paste it into here, and I'm going to say max 30 characters long, and it will remember what it's already told me, and it will, whatever response it's going to give now, it's going to be based on what it previously has told me. So you can see it's already given me some great headlines which I can use, and I can tell it to create me more if I want to, 2 more, 3 more, 4 more, or 5 more. So this is how you would use Google Ads to ChatGPT to create headlines for your Google Ads campaigns. Now in a very similar way, what you can do, you can create description lines. Now for example, I can type in write Google Ads descriptions, and I can give it an example of the type of thing I want. So I can say protect your skin this summer with our all natural sunscreen, and I could say made with organic ingredients. you see what I'm doing? I'm giving it a lot of context, and at the end of it I can also say maximum 90 characters each. Spelling mistake there, press enter. Is that not just amazing? It's mind-blowing. Okay, now what we also can do is we can use Chat GPT to create call to action phrases within your Google Ads responsive search ads. So as an example, I'm going to type in generate, I'll use a different way of typing this time, generate 3 call to action phrases, and I'm going to give it an example of something. So I'm going to say shop now and save 20% on your first purchase. Here we go. I'm going to I wonder what happens if I do leave the misspelling in. Here we go. There you go, 3 call to actions. Now in the same way you can carry on. So if you want to say give me 3 time limiting description lines, for example time sensitive or something that's create a sense of urgency, so offer expires within next month or next week or whatever, you can tell it, and you can tell it in a very natural English way. And if you don't agree with something, like for example you can say for example the third line which says shop now and get 20% off your first order, if I don't understand it I can say please can you rewrite point 3. There you go. And it's just written it for me again, right? And I can give it restrictions, I can say how many characters I want and so on. You can use ChatGPT to create ad groups for your Google Ads campaigns. So you might be building out some campaigns, and if you give it some context about what type of ad groups you want, it'll just go away and create them for you, which will give you ideas for inspiration as to what you can use. Let's jump into it and I'll show you how. Generate ad groups for Google Ads targeting women aged 25 to 35 interested in organic skincare. See, I'm being very specific, so I'm giving the gender, age and interests. Okay, I'm going to press enter. Now it's given me some ideas. Obviously you've got to use your discretion as to how you use it. You don't have to use the whole sentence, but it's giving you ideas for inspiration as to what you can do if you're creating ad groups for your Google Ads campaign. So you might in this case create an ad group for organic skincare, you might create another ad group for organic products, you might create another ad group for women 25 to 35, and so on and so on and so on. So it's giving you great ideas as to what you can do if you want to create ad groups for your Google Ads campaigns. So if you like this so far, watch what I'm going to do next. Okay, so in Google Ads, one of the most common ways of creating a Google Ads campaign is using keywords. So why don't we use ChatGPT to create keywords? So in this example I'm going to show you how you can use ChatGPT to create keywords for a specific product. I'm going to type in generate add keywords, and I'm going to say organic skincare, natural sunscreen, maybe. Actually, I'm going to keep it all relevant. Actually, natural skincare, and I'm going to leave it at that, and let's see what it comes out with. There you go. Isn't that absolutely amazing? Isn't that absolutely amazing that it's just going away and it's pumping out loads and loads of keywords for you? I can say, please give me 10 more. Yeah, let's leave the misspelling in and let's see what it does. Here we go. Wow, absolutely amazing. So now again, you know, you're getting Chat GPT to create this for you, and then it's up to you what you do with them, right? I would typically put them into a spreadsheet. I'll do some more research on them. So this will be a great starting point, and then I can segment the keywords into which ad groups I want to put them into and so on. So if this sounds good to you, what I'd love you to do is just in the comments below, just type in Chat GPT, right? So if you think it's good so far, you can carry on watching, but do me a favor, support me by simply typing in Chat GPT into the comments below this video, because that will help the algorithm push this video out to more people, and it's going to benefit so many more people. And I'm going to carry on showing you more ways of how you can use ChatGPT for your Google Ads campaigns. Now another way you can use ChatGPT is to create, hang on a second, just give me a second. Okay, is to create your ads for your retargeting campaign. So you might have a retargeting campaign because, you know, somebody might have, I don't know, put something in a basket and left your website, and you want some strong messages. That what type of phrases can I use to bring people back into your website again? Okay, so let's go ahead and type something in. So I'm going to type in write dynamic ad content for retargeting ads. See, I'm using different phrases, I'm typing in different ways. Here we go. There you go. So now I've got 10 headlines which I can use for my retargeting ads, and I can decide which one of these I want to use. And you don't have to copy every single one of them. You can use them just for inspiration and modify them to suit you. So it's absolutely mind-blowing. Now the next one is I'm going to show you how you can use ChatGPT for creating keyword variations. So you might want to do some testing on some keywords, and you want to see, hey, what type of keywords might I want to do some testing with. So let's use ChatGPT to create your A/B testing for your keyword variations. So in this case, I'm going to, where's the cursor? I'm going to type in create keyword variations for A/B testing, generating keywords, and I'm going to tell it which keywords I want to use as my base. Organic skincare, sunscreen or natural sunscreen, and I might give them another one. So I might type in summer skincare. Let's go. Absolutely amazing. It just keeps throwing out data. It's not arguing about anything. It just goes away and it just creates this awesome content which we can use directly within our Google Ads campaigns or to influence our Google Ads campaigns. We can use ChatGPT for our display ads. So let's go ahead and type in some phrases. So I'm creating some display ads for whatever, and I want Google Chat GPT to help me come up with some phrases. So write ad scripts for Google Display Network, and I'm going to give some context again. Elevate your skincare routine with our line of all natural organic products. Okay, and I'm going to press enter here. There you go. Now again, I can use this to influence the copy that I'm using within my display ads that I'm doing to make them more powerful, and they're so well written as well. They're amazingly written. I mean, I know my grammar is usually quite very poor, so this is an absolute beautiful tool for me because I know that it's all worded so well. It's the grammar, the punctuations, the spelling, everything else is just so well thought out. I can just literally copy and paste it if I really wanted to, or I can use it to my advantage and just copy and paste and then modify according to suit my demographics, my audiences, and so on. Like it so far? Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, so I will bring out more content. This is just part one that I'm bringing out. I will bring out more content, and if you want to go a step further, invest in my book, which I published last year, called How to Win Customers with Google Ads. There'll be a link somewhere below this video. You can click on the link and get it directly, and it'll be shipped off to you from Amazon directly. Okay, so let's get back into it. Use Chat GPT to create negative keywords. Isn't that amazing? So what are the negative keywords that I might want? So rather than finding them reactively, you can make a list of negative keywords proactively. So let's go ahead. Okay, so I'm going to type in create a list of popular negative keywords which we can use for a product that sells organic skincare. Bang. I am just blown away. I'm just blown away at what it's coming out with, because this is so relevant. I can literally just copy and paste these if I wanted to, I mean, the advantage of this is going to make my campaign so much more successful. It's going to fast track their success right from the beginning. So I've got a lot of the foundations built already. So you can use ChatGPT to create negative keywords for your Google Ads campaigns. Now for this video, I'm going to come on to the last way. You can use ChatGPT to create callouts for your ad extensions or assets. Okay, so I'm not going to use site links for now. So we have in one of the assets that we have is call out extensions. So I'm just simply going to type in create me 6 call outs which might entice people to buy organic skincare products. And I'm also going to give it a restriction, max 25 characters each. There you go, absolutely amazing. So it's already helped me to create, in this case, 6 callouts which I can use directly within my Google Ads campaigns. And if I wanted to create more, I can just say, give me 4 more, please. Now, I use the word please. You don't have to use the word please. I just like to be a bit polite. Oh, a network error. But anyway, look, that concludes this video, because it is ChatGPT is being used by millions across the world now, so occasionally it will have network errors. Just be patient with it. And if you did like this video, please, in the comments below, please support me by writing Chat GPT, which will help the algorithm to push this video out to more people, and I can see who's looking at my videos. And if you've got any other comments, even if you've got your own experiences about Chat GPT, how you're using it within your Google Ads campaigns, drop it in the comments below. I will look at every single comment and reply to every single comment. What I'd also love you to do is to get a copy of this book. You can actually get it for free. There'll be a link at the bottom of this video. You can actually get it for free. The only thing you've got to do is to cover the postage and packaging. Look at the link, take a look, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side. I will be creating more content on ChatGPT, AI, artificial intelligence, so do subscribe to this channel, and every time I've got something new, I will be producing more content. Goodbye for now.